On Monday, I introduced our anchor text, Teacher's Pets. We talked about the genre, we met the author, the illustrator, and today I'm going to ask some questions while thinking through the text. And while I ask the questions, I want you to think about the answers in your head, maybe answer out loud to yourself. This is going to help us fill out our story map throughout the week and next week as well, because our target skill of the week is to think about the story structure. What makes up the story? The characters, the setting, where it takes place, and the plot, what happens in a story. And so we are going to be filling that out, just not today. You will not be filling it out today, but you will be thinking about the characters, the setting, the plot, problems and solutions, and you're going to be thinking about different answers to questions about the story Teacher's Pets today. So I want to do a little bit of a reminder that the genre of Teacher's Pets is realistic fiction. And realistic fiction is a story that could really happen. As you read, look for characters who act like real people, because you can hear that word in realistic fiction. Real is in realistic fiction. A setting that could be a real place, and story events that could really happen to you. This is a realistic fiction story. So our story is Teacher's Pets by Dale Ann Dodds and illustrated by Marilyn Hafner. You see that Miss Fry has written on her chalkboard, "Good morning, class. My name is Miss Fry." Monday was sharing day in Miss Fry's class. "You may bring something special," said Miss Fry. "May we share a pet?" Winston asked. "Yes," said Miss Fry, "but just for the day." "Where and when does this story take place?" So where does this story take place? That's right, a classroom. You can see the chalkboard, the students arriving, the teacher. And it's happening right now, in the present. Who are the characters so far? Well, we can use pictures to help us think about that. Miss Fry, or you could say just from the pictures, you could say a teacher and children, or you could use the words in the text to also help you. You can say Miss Fry, Winston, or you could say Miss Fry and children. Those are the characters so far. On Monday, Winston brought in his pet rooster. I call him Red. He eats corn and he crows. The neighbors say he crows too much. "What a wonderful pet," said Miss Fry. "We're happy he can visit us today." Cock-a-doodle-doo. How is Miss Fry's opinion of Red different from the neighbor's opinion? This is one way that you are going to compare and contrast. You're going to look at the way that the neighbors think about Red the rooster and think about the way that Miss Fry thinks about the rooster. The neighbors say he crows too much. That probably means that the neighbors maybe does not like having Red around so much. They might think he makes too much noise, it's too loud. But Miss Fry says, "What a wonderful pet. We're happy he can visit us today." So it sounds like maybe Miss Fry is a lot more excited to have Red around than the neighbors. But that afternoon, after all the children had left, there was Red, still sitting on his roost near Miss Fry's desk. She sprinkled corn in Red's dish, then locked the door and went home to her quiet little house. On Tuesday, Winston told Miss Fry, "The neighbors wonder if Red can stay at school for a while." "Of course," said Miss Fry. "How lucky for us." What does Miss Fry do just before she goes home? So when I ask this question, this is something that you can do where you can think about, do I remember what happened? What did she do just before she goes home? Maybe you do remember. Maybe you don't. This is where you might just have to go back and reread the text or re-listen to the text. What does Miss Fry do before she goes home? She sprinkled corn in Red's dish, then locked the door and went home to her quiet little house. What do her actions show us about Miss Fry? Remember, actions are the things that people do. So what are the things that she did? She fed the rooster. She's also allowing Red the rooster to stay in the classroom. What do you think this shows? Do you think this shows that she cares about animals? I do. The next Monday was Patrick's turn. "My tarantula's name is Vincent. He likes to eat bugs and hide inside my mother's slippers." "What a wonderful pet," said Miss Fry. "Don't forget to take Vincent home with you at the end of the day." So, how do you think Patrick's mother feels about his tarantula hiding in her slippers? Do you think she likes it? She probably doesn't like it. And what will she think if Patrick leaves the tarantula at school? Patrick's mom probably won't mind if he leaves the tarantula at school. If she doesn't like that the tarantula hides in her slippers, she probably won't miss him if he doesn't come home. That afternoon, after all the children had left, there was Vincent, still sitting in his jar on Miss Fry's desk. She gave Vincent a big, juicy bug, sprinkled corn on Red's dish, then locked the door and went home to her quiet little house. What question might you ask Miss Fry at this point in the story? You might ask her, "Miss Fry, why are you letting all these pets stay in the classroom?" What might she say? Maybe she wants her students to learn about different animals. Maybe she wants the pets to have a good home. On Tuesday, Patrick told Miss Fry, "My mother says Vincent likes her slip too much. We're wondering if he can stay at school for a few days." "Of course," said Miss Fry. "How lucky for us." The next week, Roger brought in his cricket. "His name is Mo," said Roger. "He eats leaves from the garden and sings chirp, chirp all night long." "What a wonderful pet," said Miss Fry. That afternoon, after all the children had left, Miss Fry noticed Mo sitting in his box on the table. Miss Fry looked at Mo. He almost seemed to smile. "Welcome to our class, Mo." Right before her eyes, he did a huge somersault, up in the air. "Bravo," said Miss Fry. She gave fresh green leaves to Mo and a big juicy bug to Vincent, sprinkled corn in Red's dish, then locked the door and went home to her quiet little house. The next day, Roger said to Miss Fry, "My mother says Mo chirps too much." "He's welcome to visit as long as he likes," said Miss Fry. So, using what we've read in the story and seen in the pictures so far, why do you think children are bringing such unusual pets to school? Maybe the children have told their parents that Miss Fry lets the other animals stay. And the parents think, uh-oh, this is a way to get that animal out of the house for a while. Maybe they have an animal that chirps too much or crows too much or hides in their slippers, and they hear that the teacher lets these animals stay at school. So they are encouraging their kids to bring it with them. And so it went. Aaliyah shared her pet goat named Gladys. It said "bah" and ate her sister's homework. Amanda shared her pet dachshund. It liked to chew bones and the pillows on her Aunt Judy's new sofa. Jerry brought in his pet boa constrictor. It never made a sound. No one knew exactly what it liked to eat, but Jerry said his father's expensive tropical fish had suddenly disappeared one day. There was Megan's cat, Mitchell's mice, Daniel's ducks, and Tom's iguana. So how do the pictures and words on this page tell us a story? Well, they quickly show us that the students have brought in many pets. Same on this page. Frankie's frog, Lily's monkey, Terrence's turtle. So think about what we have read so far. What do you think might be some disadvantages? So what might not be so great about having some of these pets? Boa constrictor, goat, ducks, rooster, tarantula. Maybe they make too much noise or get into places that they shouldn't or eat things that they shouldn't. And something square and fuzzy that Avery brought in. "It looks like a kitchen sponge," said Bruce. "A really old kitchen sponge." "It's my pet," said Avery. And that was that. Before long, Miss Fry's classroom was bursting with the happy noises of all the children's pets. On Parents' Night, the mothers and fathers walked around the classroom with great big smiles on their faces. "Isn't it great," they said, "that Miss Fry loves pets so?" Only Roger's cricket sat quietly in his box. "You must miss your garden," Miss Fry said. "Chirp," said Mo softly. He crawled under one of his shiny green leaves. So we're going to focus on this page for a minute. What clues in the text, so the words, and the illustrations, the pictures, tell you how Mo, the cricket, is feeling at the party? Well, the text, or the words, say Roger's cricket, he's sitting quietly in his box. And the illustrations show all the other pets having a fun time at the party, while Mo is sitting in his box. And Miss Fry says, "You must miss your garden." It shows that maybe he's feeling kind of lonely or kind of sad. On the last day of school, Miss Fry's class had a party with balloons, hats, and ice cream cups. "Goodbye, children," Miss Fry sang out. "Have a nice summer. And don't forget to take home your pets." One by one, the children disappeared and went home with their pets. What do you think Miss Fry will do in the future when the pets are gone? Do you think she will be sad? Or do you think she will like the change? "No more pets," said Miss Fry. She looked around the quiet, empty room. Then Miss Fry noticed a box sitting on her desk. She peeked inside. A little face looked up at her. It almost seemed to smile. A note inside read, "Dear Miss Fry, please take care of Mo. He likes you best. Roger." "How lucky for me," said Miss Fry. Mo did a huge somersault up in the air. Miss Fry carried her new pet to her quiet little house and placed him in the garden among the rainbow of roses. How is Mo's new home different from the one he had in Miss Fry's classroom? Well, now he has much more room and is outdoors where crickets should live. That night, Miss Fry opened her window. She climbed into bed. She turned off the lamp. By the light of the moon, from outside in the garden, came a happy noise. Chirp, chirp. Welcome home, Mo. What a wonderful pet you are. How does the story end? Well, all the pets have gone home except Mo. And Mo has now become Miss Fry's pet. Miss Fry is happy to have him, and he seems very happy in Miss Fry's garden. He's chirping, he's done a somersault. When we answer questions like this, we're able to use the text or the words in the story to help us answer questions. We're able to use illustrations or pictures to help us think about the story and to help us answer questions. This helps with our understanding or our comprehension of stories and other texts and information.